A worship service that turned to bloodshed, but the deadly shooting at a Pittsburgh synagogue is tragically just the latest hate crime to make headlines.
WJZ's Rick Ritter spoke with several people who are so very worried about what's happening in America.
Well, hate crimes are now up in most major cities, and today WJZ spoke with people in our community who want change and are determined to help each other heal the divide so many of us are feeling after what happened last weekend in a house of worship.
It was disbelief, just disbelief that this could happen in America.
But yet it happened once again, another hate crime attack, this time at a Pittsburgh synagogue with 11 people killed. Just the latest act of terror to tear at hearts across the country. Days before, 2 African Americans are killed in a Kroger grocery store. Months before that, chilling threats are made to mosques in Silver Spring, calling for Muslims to be slaughtered.
Regardless of which faith community is targeted, you just think to yourself that an attack on any one faith community is an attack on all faith communities.
Tragic hate that's left our nation reeling again, and Americans dealing with a frightening, all too frequent reality.
I think my fright and my worry lies with my children and my grandchildren who haven't experienced anti-Semitism before. I come from Europe, so I have experienced it. I know what that's like with the Holocaust.
Violence is normal. And when it came up on the news, that made sense to me because that's just the culture of America. It's the culture of the society we live in. And when you live in a society that doesn't value life, that's what happens as a result.
You just sat there and said violence is normal. How sad is that that is where we are?
Mass shootings to me are just, I wake up every day and see news stories or coverage about violence in black communities all the time. And the way that we talk about those things as if it's normal, but it's always abnormal when it happens in other places.
Their fear is that people will stop being outraged.
I felt just kind of defeated, thinking that this is the next news cycle, and we're going to talk about this for maybe 3 days or 4 days and hear about the victims, and then we're going to move on, and then in a few weeks there'll probably be another mass shooting.
What do we do moving forward? Can anything be done to curb this right now?
I think we also have to be in a place where we can feel comfortable having uncomfortable conversations.
The question is, what are you doing to participate in these organizations and programs that actually empower your community, and so that way you can actually transform the conditions around you?
We're going to get through this standing up for one another.
Nothing is going to intimidate me.
People just want to be able to live in peace and not have to worry about, not being able to come home at the end of the day.
Officials noted a 57% increase in anti-Semitic incidents nationwide last year compared to 2016. That is the biggest spike since 1979. Back to you.